The Safe Surrender program allows people to drop off an infant that's up to 3 days old at any fire station or hospital emergency room. LA Now's Heather Armstrong has more on this very important story.
Kathy Walsh spends most of her days doing research on child abandonment, and she spends the other half bringing awareness to the Safe Surrender law.
The law allows a parent or a person with lawful custody to surrender their baby confidentially without fear of arrest or prosecution.
Anytime up to 72 hours after giving birth, a mother or legal guardian can take a newborn to a designated safe surrender site with no shame, blame, or names.
The important thing for them to remember is the baby absolutely must be given to personnel. They cannot place the baby in a cardboard box and leave the baby on the front doorstep of a fire station and then call later and say, oh, I left my baby there.
A common misconception, though, is that if a baby is handed to a person, there will be an attempt to change that person's mind, or the person surrendering the baby will be arrested. For clarification, I demonstrated the steps of a lawful safe surrender using a fake baby. It's a difficult choice, but once you've made the decision to safely surrender your newborn, there are 2 more things you need to do. Go to the nearest designated drop site that bears the safe surrender symbol. State your intention.
I'd like to surrender my baby.
Pass the infant to a capable adult. Receive a bracelet and accept the medical questionnaire. You can fill it out at home and mail it back in the prepaid envelope.
No identifying information is required, so they do not have to give their name, a phone number, or any information such as that. Everything is done confidentially.
The bracelet helps reconnect the parent and child, and a parent has 14 days from the time of surrender to reclaim the baby before the Department of Children and Family Services steps in. Edie Schulman works here at ICANN, but she used to work in adoptions.
It's very personal to me because all I ever wanted was to be a mother.
And she is, to her son, Adam Joseph.
He was 2 weeks old when we adopted him.
And although she couldn't imagine doing it herself, she says safe surrender is sometimes the right thing to do.
The more information you have about a child, the better it's going to be. I mean, if that child gets ill, you want to know what their medical background is going to be, what their family history is. You want to be able to tell that child about where they come from.
Research has not been able to prove that one age or race are more likely to abandon their newborns than others, but it does suggest lots of adorable reasons as proof that safe surrender works. For LA Now, I'm Heather Armstrong.
For more information, call 1-877-BABY-SAFE or on the web at babysafela.org.